Welcome back, Darker Army, and we're back with another Madden NFL 18. If you wonder why I always make weird noises at the beginning of these videos, it's normally because of the fact that when you stream on your PlayStation and when you stream it on YouTube, there's a little the video is kind of late compared the live stream is kind of late compared to what is going on for me right now. So I can start at a second, and if whatever I say on that point, part of it's going to be cut out. So that's why I started waiting until 20 seconds. So anyway, today I am going to be talking about something that I've been thinking about for a while now. And I know with me being a Cowboys fan, it kind of hurts me to bring this kind of thing up. And yeah, I'm playing Super Bowl 52 with the Eagles, just against Patriots, just to do this video.
Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, here comes their offense, and you know that this team, that city, Charles, certainly enjoying their first Super Bowl title.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
On the road to victory. I can't
exactly.
say.
All of us know the song now.
But as they look forward, everyone wants to talk about, oh, well, Foles is the MVP. Do you put him back out there? Wentz, what do you see at the quarterback spot?
If Carson Wentz is healthy, I see him taking the first snap of the year next year. But they have to hedge their bets with a knee injury. Nick Foles still under contract. People may be interested in it. But if I'm the Eagles, you got to come with a big ransom to try and get Nick Foles off of my team.
And he'll be tackled.
Yeah. But anyway,
nice run there, 9 yards.
I never heard that, so that's why I just wanted to listen to it for a little bit. But anyway, so I've been thinking about this for a little while, and I've been wondering, what if, could the Eagles go 16-0 in the 2018 season? Now, as you do know, back in 01, I think it was either 01 or 02, I don't know. But the Patriots won their first Super Bowl under Tom Brady, who used to be a backup. And in the 2017 season, the Eagles won their first Super Bowl with a backup. I find it kind of similar. Now, as you guys do know, the Patriots went back to the Super Bowl the next year and beat the Carolina Panthers by another field goal, and Tom Brady won his second ring, and then it was in 01 that he won his first Super Bowl, and then it was in 02, it was 03 that he won his second, 04 that he won his third, and then 14 that he won his fourth, and 16 that he won his fifth, and would have won in 2017, but Eagles were just unstoppable. But anyway, I've been thinking about this because, as you guys do know, nobody says this, but teams are actually afraid to face the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Because I like to call it Tom Brady's home, not just because of the fact that, not because I like the Patriots. As you guys know, I hate the Eagles, but I also hate the Patriots. I hate the Patriots more than I hate the Eagles. But I had to root for the Patriots because I didn't want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl because of the fact that the Eagles are a divisional rival of my team. So, anyway, if you guys remember in the 07 season, that's when Tom Brady got a weapon and a Hall of Fame wide receiver that just got inducted before Super Bowl 52. As you guys do know, Randy Moss helped the Patriots go 16-0, but they didn't fully win the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying that the Eagles can go back to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, what if the Eagles went 16-0? Now, I know it's something that nobody wants to think about after just like winning your first Super Bowl, but it's kind of cool if you think about it. It's kind of cool if you think about it, because as you guys know, if you guys watched the Eagles this year, they were unstoppable this year. Now, yeah, they did lose 3 games, but the 3rd game was their backup team. But I'm just saying, like, what if the Eagles actually went undefeated this year? And I'm saying that this could be cool because it's like, because there are only 2 teams, well, 3 teams who actually went undefeated. There's been 4 times that teams went undefeated, but 3 teams went undefeated.
And we have seen the first touchdown to Super Bowl 52. The first 51 Super Bowls, a team that scored first, they won 34 times out of 51, so 2/3 of the time. But just gaining that momentum.
They're just talking about the first score of the Super Bowl. But anyway, so I mean, like I said, it's something strange to think about, but it'd be cool if it actually happened. And it's like, it won't be cool because of the fact that the Eagles would beat the Cowboys twice. The Eagles would win the division for a 2nd time in a row. The Eagles could have a chance of going back to the Super Bowl and winning. Unlike the Patriots.
New England Patriots onto the field. Well, 5 Super Bowl rings will have to be enough, at least for now. The crazy thing is that you were talking about, Charles, what are the chances he would throw for 500 yards in the Super Bowl? Patriots never punted, and they lost.
That doesn't make any sense.
None.
Because when that happens, his team wins. I mean, I don't think
that actually does
in NFL history. So
happen
this league
most of the
MVP
time.
at the age of 40, he's got plenty left. We'll see him back out there.
And that's what I mean, like, the Super Bowl, like, I call the Super Bowl Tom Brady's home because Tom Brady and the Patriots are kind of hard to stop in the Super Bowl, and only 2 teams have been able to do it. But only 2 teams have been able to stop Tom Brady, but just like, they were difficult to stop either way, because the Giants during the 07 season, the Patriots were hard to stop. Now, yeah, the Giants might have did win that game by a field goal, but you get what I'm saying. Like, during that season, the Patriots were hard to stop, and the Patriots still found a way to go undefeated, even after beating the Giants earlier in the year. It's kind of like you just gotta think about you just gotta think about how hard it is to stop the Patriots in the Super Bowl. You just gotta think about how hard it is itself just to stop Tom Brady. Now for the Eagles, of course, they were unstoppable this season, just like the 07 Patriots. The Patriots had a hard time trying to beat them, just like every other team when it came to the Patriots in the 07 season. Now, when it comes to the Eagles, again, it's just a theory, it's just a theory, and it's something cool to think about. But then there's also this season coming up. Now, it depends on their season, like, it depends on their schedule. Like, I do know that the Eagles are going off to London to face the Jacksonville Jaguars, the only team that is actually undefeated in London, so that's going to be hard to do. Now, as you do know, the Jaguars had an amazing season this year, as they weren't unstoppable like the Eagles were, but they beat teams that normally are hard to beat, like the Pittsburgh Steelers. They almost beat the Patriots. They blew out the Ravens. That's something that's hard to do. But blowing out they didn't shut out the Ravens, but blowing them out is something that's hard to do, especially nowadays Ravens. But like when it comes to nowadays Ravens with the defense that they have, I know that they didn't have a good offense this year, and if Dale watches this video, he's also going to agree with that. I'm going to say this, my Cowboys didn't have a good year either, and we're probably not going to make it to the playoffs for the second year in a row during the 2018 season. As you guys do know, we no longer have Dez Bryant because the Cowboys decided to cut him. I have mixed feelings about the whole thing. I mean, I am upset that Dez got cut, but then I am kind of a little happy because Dez wasn't doing well. Okay. The contract that we paid Dez Bryant, he hasn't been showing us that he needs that contract. Like Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, Nelson Aguilar, Brandon Cooks, those are players who are showing that they deserve a contract like Dez Bryant. Now, Dez Bryant, he never, this season, ever since we signed him, again, he hasn't been showing that he deserves that kind of contract. And even the Cowboys said as well, but they're not going to take a risk on him if he's not going to play that good. So it kind of does. Like, I have mixed feelings about it. I am happy that he's cut, but then I'm not happy because it's like we could cut him because he had a terrible season, but then he has a good season on a different team. That's why I'm a little upset about it, because it's like sooner or later he was gonna blow up on the Cowboys, but we didn't give him a chance to. So it's like, and also I don't blame him because it's like he started to fall behind after the non-catch in 2014. So yeah, that kind of changed his career, and after that catch was taken away from him, he hasn't been playing like Dez. He hasn't been playing like he was when he was drafted, or he hasn't been playing like those 3 seasons that he had 1,000 yards. The Cowboys, like this. Like I said, the Cowboys, they didn't want to take a risk on him. So it's like, I don't know how I feel about it. I'll let you guys tell me how you guys feel about the Cowboys cutting Dez. Do you think that they should have gave him another chance? Do you guys think that if the Cowboys would have given him a pay cut, do you think he would have played better? I don't know. It depends. Like, it just depends on the year that he would have had that season. But for me, again, I say my Cowboys are going to do so well. We're not going to make it to the playoffs. I know that. But the Eagles, they might have a chance. I don't want them to, but they might have a chance of making it back. The Eagles, they're rising up. They're starting to become a good team now, unlike the Patriots. Yeah, there's always a joke on how the Patriots are starting to fall because of Tom Brady getting older. There's rumors of Bill Belichick probably retiring after next season. The Patriots, there's just a lot going on with the New England Patriots. Tom Brady, again, like I said, he's getting older, and there's a risk of him getting hurt and him having to retire early. Now, Tom Brady said he wants to retire in the next 5 years. He said he wants to retire at 45. I don't think it's going to be possible with the players that are coming into the NFL now. As you guys do know, there are a lot of good NFL players coming to the league right now, and they could, one good hit could injure Tom Brady and send him packing his bags early. Now, Chris Ford does not mean that he's going to play like he used to. Now, yeah, he won MVP. He got his team to the Super Bowl. He almost won the Super Bowl. But again, he's not a good player anymore. And I know I'm going to be pissing off Patriot fans, and I'm going to be hyping up Eagles fans, but you just gotta think about it. Tom Brady's no longer a good player. He lost that. So yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's cool to think about the Eagles going undefeated this season. I kind of want them to, but then I also don't because me knowing like what will actually happen if they do. Leave in the comments below. What do you think? Like,
they'll begin the drive with a jive. And not a whole lot
like, what do you?
So get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give them 3 on first
like,
down.
what will your thoughts be if the Eagles actually did go undefeated?
Guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come
I kind of be a little upset, but then I'm like, then I'd be kind of happy for the city of Philadelphia because it's like you just came off a Super Bowl victory. You came off the first Super Bowl victory in 52 years, actually, almost half a century. And that's the one thing that I always tell Eagles fans in my school when they always brag about winning the Super Bowl. I'm like, yeah, half a century to do it. Like, it took you 51 Super Bowls. No, 52 actually. It took you 52 Super Bowls to win your first. So, unlike the Cowboys who went to Super Bowl 5, now yeah, we didn't win it, but we still, I don't know why I said that, but we still won Super Bowl 5. Yeah, we didn't win Super Bowl 5, but we still went. And we actually have 5 Super Bowls, and we tied the 49ers with 5. And we were one of the top, and and the 49ers and the Cowboys were the only 2 teams who had 5 rings until the Steelers came around.
The runner-up New England Patriots offense back on the field. To get your thoughts on the offense for this crew.
So I kind of think that there's a future for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not gonna say that they are a bad team. They are not a bad team. Okay. Now, yeah, I kind of did talk shit about them this season, and yeah, I do hate the Philadelphia Eagles just because of their fan base and because of the fact that they're a division rival. But they are a good team. Okay. You cannot now. The Cowboys went 13-3 last year. The Eagles went 13-3 this year. I find it funny. We had a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. We didn't. The Eagles had a chance, and they did, and they won. Like, here's actually some news. Like, here's actually a little fact for you guys. Before I actually got into the NFL, there was only one team that I knew, and that was the Philadelphia Eagles, so I became a Philadelphia Eagles fan for a while.
So the football switching hands here in just a second, and you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd
I just like
Gurley,
the
running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady.
Alright. I just like listening to them talking because now that the commentary is updated, like, there are a lot of things I like to listen to when it comes to Madden 18 because they talk about the Super Bowl and they talk about like a game, and it's fun to hear like how they talk about it, and it actually feels like a real NFL game.
Back to throw.
But anyway, like I was talking, like, what I was talking about earlier was, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I believe that the Eagles can become a better team. I believe that they can catch up and tie the Cowboys with 5 Super Bowl rings, and hell, there might be a chance that they might break, like they might be able to tie they might be able to tie Pittsburgh's 6 Super Bowl rings. Hell, they might be able to set the new record for Super Bowl rings. They might be able to set 7 Super Bowls. I'm not saying that it's possible. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that they will. I'm saying it's a possible chance. If the Eagles can keep doing what they just did, you just beat, oh my god, we're making these stupid decisions. But, you just beat Tom Brady, okay? The hardest player to beat in the Super Bowl. Not in the normal season, just the Super Bowl. And you beat him by 8 points. The player who came back, okay, yeah, but a player who came back after being down by 25 points in Super Bowl 51. You just beat the hardest player to beat in the Super Bowl. And right now, I'm not showing that they can.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the Phillies at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now, when it comes, now, I just want to talk about, like, other NFL stuff. Like, one thing I'm gonna end this video off with is where Nick Foles should go. Now, we all know the Eagles have trade rumors about Foles, and we all know that the Eagles want Carson Wentz to be their future star quarterback. They want Carson Wentz to be their franchise quarterback, but Nick Foles just won your first Super Bowl. He won his first Super Bowl MVP. Where do you think he's gonna go? Now, like they were saying earlier, because of him being the Super Bowl MVP, we're gonna have to give up a lot for him. They're not gonna let him go easy. But I believe Nick Foles should start next season. I believe that Carson Wentz should prove that he wants to be a starter. So, yeah, that's just my thought about it.
I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch.
So anyway, sorry I haven't been doing videos lately. I've just been busy with school, trying to get my grades up before I lose the PlayStation. And I've been dealing with a lot of stress and drama. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It breaks my heart to, like, think about the Eagles ever going 16-0, but you never know what happened. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace and rest of your days. I will see you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow, I don't know. Depends how I feel. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace and rest of your days. Bye.